We are now into the third 500. Approximately 1,200 meters to go, 800 meters to go. It's Princeton. This is a terrific boat race for the national championship in the JV Women's 8. Still Princeton, very steady, 35. They haven't budged since their settle, and they are slowly inching away from Washington State. Washington State rode 39 in a bid to try to take the lead. Previously, back down to 36.5. They're still hanging in there. Either of those two crews can win. Washington State still only 2 seats down. They are very much within striking distance. Both these crews know it's going to come down to the last 300 meters. We have about 350 meters to go. It's going to come down to the sprint. It's going to come down to the crew that wants it more. It's still Princeton. Hang on to a slight lead. Washington State, 3 seats down on Princeton. Washington, 3/4 of a length down on Washington State. They could still pull up with a very fast sprint. We're going to turn it over the finish with 250 meters to go.
Hey, at the 250-meter mark, it certainly looks like Princeton's rowing very smoothly and strongly.
They're at a 37 there, Ken, 37 strokes per minute.
Rowing at a 37, Princeton is going to finish this race very strongly.
You got to watch that Washington crew there in lane 6. They look to be challenging Washington State for that second place position.
This is actually a very
Washington State
race.
is going after Princeton here. It's going to be a big finish here as they move in front of us.
From our angle, actually, David, it looks tough to tell. It almost looks like Washington State.
They might have a little boat speed, better boat speed at this point than Princeton. They are moving fairly smoothly at this last 50 meters.
Oh, this is going to be a race right down to the wire between the Washington State crew and the Princeton crew. And it looks like the Washington State crew might have pulled this off. We'll wait for the official results. It looks like Washington came in to grab the bronze medal here. Once again, we'll have to wait for the results for this because this was awfully close.
Yeah, it's probably about a seat margin there, if even that, about a 1-seat margin there.
That Washington State crew, I'm watching them now. They look a little exhausted. They should be after the sprint that they just pulled off.
Well, I tell you what, those two crews there that we just saw come in 1-2 were the champions from the East and West Coast, and they showed it here in that performance. They really did.
We're going to get to see a replay of it here.
Yeah, if you have a view of a monitor, you're going to see a very, very tight finish here.
And it looks like the Washington State crew did pull it off by, as you like to say, a bow ball.
About a seat. We'd say that's about a seat, looking across the crews.
That was quite a sprint to the finish that the Washington State team pulled off. It looks like they overcame the Princeton team in the last 125 meters or so.
Yeah, they looked real strong. They looked very smooth and very rhythmic in that last couple hundred there.
And from what I could tell, the Washington team in lane 6 was able to grab the bronze medal.